Hey everybody, welcome back to the server. This is going to be a little bit of an update video combined with a projection video and some other information along with it. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to gather some more supplies, and we finally got started on a project that's kind of been, well, we've been wanting to do it for quite a while, so we're finally able to do it. So we got started with that, I'd say this weekend. I'm not sure exactly when, but, well, no, we started it last weekend, I think. And what we're doing is we're marking out the walls for our spawn city. And the really cool thing to this is that what we're going to do is build a huge wall around where we want spawn city to be. And then we're going to segment up the city and have everyone build around it, and we want to make it a really nice build for everyone to see. And the really cool part about this is that once we get done with Spawn City, which I think will look really awesome, we're going to be inviting some of our friends to come on to the server and also do some outer city. The easy way to say it is like the slums, but it's not really slums because a lot of the builders and people that I plan on joining us, that it's not going to be like some ugly, derpy ghetto build kind of thing. It's going to be pretty nice and interesting kind of thing. So I'm really excited to do that. So really want to try to get the project done. So we've been working on that, which right now we've actually got quite a few of our server members on, and I may actually stream part of this building, though by the time you see this video it'll be way too late to know that. But I'm thinking I'm going to start trying to get a server stream up at least once a week. I'm not sure when yet. Again, there will be a link to my schedule down below, and if you follow that you'll be able to see when releases are going to be, when I'm recording stuff, or at least theoretically when I'm recording stuff. This wasn't on that list because I didn't plan on doing a recording right now. I actually plan to do a recording here in about 4 hours. So, yeah, you can check there and see that kind of stuff. Other than that, there's a few things to go over today. And once we get to spawn here, we'll go over some stuff. And there's Harmony. Hi, Harmony. Bye, Harmony. What you might wonder what we're doing with the netherrack is that it's going into our huge auto smelting system here. So, welcome to spawn. If you haven't seen it, it looks pretty much the same. We are making a bit of an update with, you can't see it on that one. Here we go. So, as you can kind of see, you'll notice on those two towers, we got some lighting up there. Now, one of the really cool things that really motivates us to do projects, which you can't see it yet, we have the Dyne map up on our website on contingency.org or thecontingency.org. We have the Dyne map up, so you can actually see a lot of these a lot of our builds and everything that are going on, even if they haven't been covered by the actual server, like tours or anything like that. So, yeah, doing that gave us an idea of actually working on this. And before I show you the wall and what we're doing with that, this is the transmutation system that old Ganon from ZipCrowd made. This is the adder system, so we can actually go through and turn these things into my brain's not working. Oh, circle blocks. So right now you just sit here and hold this down and there you go. So we're using this right now to get our circle blocks because finding jungles is nearly impossible, and for the amount of circle blocks we need, it wouldn't be reasonable. So just want to show you guys this a little bit while I'm talking. This is really cool. This is what I'm calling like the transmutation adder. He also developed a reducer system, or actually I think Panda might have developed it, but I used his tutorial, so I just am going to link him because that's easier for me. So I'll show you that here in just a second. But I got both of these set up last night. This is really cool. Like, as you can see, you know, these blocks are turning into, you know, circle chiseled blocks, which is cool and very, very valuable because we need them. And it's actually working like 100%, which I probably shouldn't say anything because I might be jinxing it, but you know, before I was kind of hit or miss. There were times where it wasn't seeming to work, kind of thing. So that'd be awesome if we could get a full round here without any issues. They're working on their base still. They need to head over to spawn here soon, or at least I hope soon, and at least bring some resources to help out or some time contributed. But this is going to be a huge server project because I'll show you what we have done, and it's maybe, according to Nuke, it's like maybe 5% of our server's walls, or those spawn walls done. So you'll get an idea of just how ridiculously huge this thing is. So, and right now, if you look on the Dyne map, even when this video comes out, you'll see some of the wall updated, but you'll be able to see all the snow blocks I'm going to show you that show where they're like, where everything's located at, kind of thing. So yeah, wow, this is pretty cool. Was not having this luck earlier. Apparently I need to do this and record more often because it seems to produce consistent results. Yeah, there. So that's like 100%. That's pretty awesome. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Luke said no. Can't mine it that way. So you'll see. And now this isn't some sort of glitch like where things are like, oh wait, there's invisible blocks. Interesting. Never had that happen before. Oh, there we go. Okay, just weird glitch. But yeah, so you'll see I can pick these up. They're dropping, like you can see there. They are dropping. They are legitimate blocks and everything. It's just basically what it's doing is stone brick is a ID of 98 with a metadata of 0. And the way this works is they can add depending on what you do. So for example, break this here, pick up these arrows. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So what I'll do is place this glass back in here, and his tutorial will show you how to build all this because I'm not going to show you that. But basically the metadata turns stone brick into those blocks there. Like if I pull these up, see how they're 98/3 there? That means they have a metadata of 3. So we put 3 arrows into this, and I don't know if I got the right amount now. I think it worked, but I don't trust Minecraft all the time, so I'm gonna redo that. Put some of those in there. 1, 2, 3. And basically what it does is I sit there with the gold pressure plates like you saw. I place it on that back wall there, or this block here. Once it goes down, comes up. The arrow thinks it's going into the gold pressure plate, and then it gets pushed over here, hits this, changes this metadata. Gannon explains all this way better than I possibly could, so I'll let you just check that out. So we'll gather these up real quick. I didn't realize I gathered that many already. Huh. And then I'll show you the reducer system real quick. So throw those in there. I'll come back and do more of this later today. This is the reducer. Basically what it will do is one thing that I absolutely love that I want to use it for. Now see, you got smooth stone slab here, which is already 440. So this is the one I would work off the base to add to it. So if I wanted to make a special one, I could. But there is a really cool thing where if I can find some cobblestone slabs. Okay. I thought I had cobblestone slabs. I know there's some cobblestone in here, I think. This is our very ghetto remainder public storage that, yeah, we're tearing it up for wood here because we didn't have wood for a while here at spawn, and it was kind of a problem. Okay, cobble might actually be a little bit of an issue here. Well, worst case scenario, just like I did for wood. Yeah, this thing's going to be torn down here soon anyway. So we'll come over here, craft it, boom, there we go. Now the cool thing about this is, if anyone played back in the day, and this is before I started playing, so I never had a chance to use these, there is a slab that is of the 44 ID, and I think it's 44-2. The cool part about it is it turns it into an oak slab, so it looks like oak wood slabs, just like the ones you're seeing here. I think I have them over here. That's not oak. Okay, I know I had oak ones around here somewhere. So yeah, we have 126.0. The cool thing is you can turn these stone ones into 44.2s, I believe. And switch that over. Yep, there we go. So you'll notice we can mine it with this pickaxe. It's also 44.2. Looks like a wooden slab. These are the old school wooden slabs that they got rid of that, you know, don't burn down. So I'm definitely going to be getting quite a few of those because I would like to be able to, you know, use them. Plus, anytime you get something that's incredibly rare or impossible to get, and it's in vanilla, I'm totally going to do it. So just like how we move our end crystals and everything. So you'll notice I have quite a few of those. And actually, I forgot I had this in here. So I will be obviously taking advantage of that while I can. Now that system that I just showed you guys with that, that is fixed as of 1.7.6. We're still currently running a 1.7.2 server because I don't ever update to Mojang's most recent stuff until probably about a week after, unless it's a huge update kind of thing. Like when 1.8 updates, I'll probably update almost immediately. But like we don't run snapshots because they're not stable. We actually took a photo about that recently about the idea of adding it, and pretty much most of the server is opposed to it, and the rest of the server is indifferent with only a couple people for it. But like 1.7.6 came out this week, and then 1.7.7 came out this week, and then 1.7.8 came out this week. Yeah, that's why I don't update. It's not worth risking anything happening to our world. We have, you know, obviously Thor over there, which we want to protect, and I'm not sure how 1.8 is going to handle him because I thought his trades would be okay, but I'm hearing otherwise now from some people, so that needs more testing. Then I found out that, you know, you can't do the infinite repair tools anymore, which kind of sucks, so I'm going to start losing some of these, which sucks, but oh well. And then, obviously, we have our iron foundry on the other side, which I really don't want to break for any unstable reason. So, anyway, basically what this reducer does, because I completely sidetracked myself there, this reducer is through some magic stuff that, again, I think Panda found out or figured out a way to use and all that stuff. It reduces the item by a metadata of 1. So you can use this to reset everything back to 0, then you can come back over here and transmutate whatever you need to out of it, kind of thing. So you can do a lot of cool tricks with the transmutation system here that he's came up with. Both of those links will be provided below, and huge thanks to Ganon for finding it because, well, right now it gives me a renewable resource of quartz, which is going to be that thing, which you'll notice we just recently started this, and it's already starting to take a pretty big backbone to it. So I'll head over here real quick, and we'll start over here, actually. It might be mobs that we have to deal with because once you get towards the outside of spawn, like, actually right there you can tell it's not even lit up hardly at all. That's not good. I just heard an arrow. Anyway. Okay, so you'll notice you got all this snow here. So that's the marker on the wall, which you can actually see on the map right now. If you kind of want to see where the wall is going to be. Then you can see the foundation of the wall here as people are building it. And whoop, head back this way towards where they're building. I have no idea why that's there. Okay. Oh, okay. Just outside entrance. That's cool. Probably not where I wanted that to be. Because that's how you have creeper come in and blow up the foundation of your wall. Stupidly. Yay, rain's gone. Let's see. Okay, so here's the wall. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. Speaking of unnecessary, Nuke is not a fan of leaving airspace in here. So, see if I can ender pearl my way up here. That probably went too far. I think I went, oh, wow, perfect. Okay, so basically you'll see that the wall is like right through here, I think. There's some stuff here built. And then there'll be some intermittent iron blocks through here. And then this whole line here is going to be iron blocks. So yeah, there's a lot of iron blocks. But just to give you an idea of... This is only 5% of how much we have done, is this little area here. So that should give you an idea of just how ridiculously big this thing's going to be. I don't understand why there's a really dark spot here, whereas everything else seems very well lit up. Unless someone's working, and that's part of the issue. Hi, Harmony. Bye, Harmony. So yeah, there's that. Come over here, the little storage setup I set up because, yeah, creepers, screw them. Not that anybody's listening to the sign. Grab some more ender pearls. But yeah, so we're just trying to stockpile stuff, and I'm actually going to build a add-on warehouse for a lot of just bulk storage here soon. I'll do that off camera and everything. Well, actually, I'm not even going to bother showing that on camera because just all this is temporary buildings for us to do work. Brett has built a chicken farm here so we can supply ourselves with food. Other than that, while I run around here, I guess I could go work on transmuting stuff while I'm talking to you guys. What I'm thinking about doing is, and it's related to Spawn in a way as well, so it kind of all works, is Season 3 is going to be starting in May. And I'm going to go ahead and hold a contest for adding some new members. As of right now, there's no set number on how many people I will be adding. I'm pretty confident that the max number will be 5. I don't really see a reason to add more than 5 new people. And I don't really expect to even get close to adding 5 new people because I'm not just going to take anyone, everyone kind of thing. I'm looking for people who can really do some cool stuff. Now, here's some of the requirements of that. To enter the contest, you will need to be 17 or older. You will need to have Skype. You will need to have TeamSpeak. We use TeamSpeak as our primary function, and we actually opened our TeamSpeak up to the public this last weekend. So it's ts.thecontingency.org. We are on there whenever we're doing stuff. So you'll need to have Skype, TeamSpeak, and be 17 or older. And what I'm wanting to see is you can kind of see the general building idea. So we're going for a lot of finished blocks here. I'm going to go ahead and say take something like a 32 by 32 or 33 by 33 because working with even number plots makes things very, very frustrating for the whole, symmetry concept. So let's say 33 by 33 plot, and I would like to see you build something that fits this mold that you would build within this kind of city. The expectation is for it to be finished blocks, so it's not going to be the cobble gravel type stuff. If you can find a way to make it look really clean and finished, okay. But in general, I'm going to say if I see those kind of blocks, I'm not going to like it because that's going against what we're going for. So I really want to see something creative. I'm not expecting someone to be this. This is Nuke. This is actually Fun Bros concept, Nuke upgraded kind of thing. This is high level building. You are not expected to be at this level. I'm not even close to that, so I would have to remove myself from my own server. But I want to see that you take a little bit of time, put some effort into it, and make something really nice looking. So that's 33 by 33 plot using finished materials that would match or fit into our spawn area is what we're looking for. You have until the end of April to do that, so that should be plenty of time. You really shouldn't need more than that. And along with that, while you're building it, I want to see pictures of basically proof that you're doing it. So to give proof, and this is where it's going to get a lot trickier, and this is where I'm kind of getting to the point where I want to kind of kick it up a notch with how, I swear I didn't mean to use that word or that phrase, is I would like people to record it on YouTube. It is not mandatory that you do YouTube to be on this server. So if you not being able to do YouTube is going to be a pretty strong resistance towards accepting it as an application. But if you think you can build something that is really impressive, and that can contribute to our server as a whole, then I'm not gonna, like, you can overcome that YouTube requirement. It's not mandatory. Like, being 17 or older, yeah, you need to be 17 or older. You know, building it yourself, you need to build it yourself, that kind of stuff. But YouTube is definitely a benefit. It's points, but it's kind of, it's not even really points. It's more, if you don't have a YouTube access or can't produce a video, then you're going to be kind of starting off handicapped a bit, because I want to see what you can do with YouTube videos. I would like to get more YouTube exposure with our server kind of thing. And some people from the server thought about maybe seeing how you can handle doing like the first couple days of an LP. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to anyone. The first 2 days of an LP kind of thing are punching trees, building that thing. Yeah, so I don't have any expectations of doing stuff like that. I want to see what you can do. You can do it in creative, you can do it in survival. If you already even have existing builds that are pretty impressive kind of thing, I'm more than willing to take a look at those instead of doing it. So there's no real strict guideline, but if you haven't done anything, you want to like have kind of a goal or objective on how to get on here. 33 by 33 plot that matches our spawn, or the other one would be impress me. A little caveat with that is, with the whole impress me concept, is that, well, you know, I did admin stuff for CubeCrowd. What doesn't impress me is a lot of like redstone computer stuff, because number one, you're not going to build it in vanilla. Number two, it doesn't really have a huge purpose. Like, it impresses me in the sense that it's really, really good, really, really... I was going to do transmutation. This is wasting time. But it's really, like, it's really impressive how people can do that stuff, but it's not my... Like, it's not what I'm looking for this server kind of thing. If you have redstone skills, that's awesome, and I would like to see them on display. But doing builds like that, just that's not what we're looking for. And I've seen a lot of good builds kind of thing. Like, I'll be able to look at your build and tell if you put 1 or 2 hours into it kind of thing. Like, a lot of our builds here, you know, because we have nuke, don't take us that long to produce the design of. But if you look around any of the videos I've produced, you'll see that the server is full of people who put in quite a bit of time and hard work on the server to produce something that's really, really amazing. It's a server that I plan on making last as long as humanly possible kind of thing. Even like when I get to the point where I'm frustrated and don't want to play anymore, I'm still looking to try to keep the server alive, even on a smaller scale if it comes down to it. That being said, every time I get to the point where I'm like, crap, I just don't want to play Minecraft anymore, I'm burning out or something like that for like 2 hours, it's all of a sudden, hey look, I'm ready to play the next day. Like last night, my depression really flared up in the stream and I bombed out really bad that way. But here I am, maybe 8 to 10 hours after that stream ended, and I was up working my butt off at 8 in the morning. And, you know, I've been at it all day kind of thing. So I want people who are as dedicated as I am to the server to be just as dedicated kind of thing, and realize, you know, to some degree it is a bit of a privilege to be on the server because it's really well run, it's a really awesome community, and we do really awesome things. I work hard to, you know, meet you know, some of the bigger faces in Minecraft and make friends with them, and, you know, develop a friendship with them and have them come on our server and do really cool stuff that you won't see on hardly any other server. And I mean, that comes at a great expense of my own time. One of the reasons videos were dwindling in January and kind of March is because me and Nuke were busy working on ZipCrowd stuff. They're actually right now blowing up their nether perimeter, which we, you know, could go help out with, but, you know, that's their thing, and we did our part of the grunt work, and I have stuff to do for our server. So, you know, I'm not just looking to accept every, you know, person out there for the server. It's consider it pretentious, whatever you want to call it. You know, I hold the server at a very high amount of respect, and I've seen a lot of stuff because of the stuff I've done with adminning on servers. So when I say impress me, you know, give it your best, and I will almost always be able to tell if you're actually giving it your best. I can also tell when you're just mailing it in and you're just trying to get in, kind of thing. So that got into a lot longer of a little discussion than I meant for it to be. But I'm just not a big guy of like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm not going to take you, kind of thing. But there are a couple requirements. You do have to be 17. You do have to have TeamSpeak and Skype. So other than that, if you guys do have questions, feel free to fire them off in the comments. I will answer there. Other than that, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this turns out, how the inside of the city turns out, how the outside visitors and friends work turns out, and also really looking forward to seeing what you guys can bring, because I know there's a few people out there who hang out with us on the streams and everything that have some really cool work, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they submit and everything. And so I see some potential out there, and I can see some fun. Other than that, you know, if you guys have questions, you can either post it in the video comments or just send me a direct message, whichever you want to do. But other than that, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of a little update video, a little bit different. I'm hoping to get a little more regular. I'm more excited about these. Like, I don't know what it is, but I keep going up and down like a roller coaster really bad on these things, and it's killing me. But this week we will be having 2 episodes out. Next week we'll see what happens, because like I said in the previous episode, you know, if I have something to provide, you know, I will, but I'm not just gonna make content. I'm not good at it. And what I realized is I had a lot more fun and got more energized by doing this project, just by like just working on it, kind of thing. Like, I've been just moving materials, transmutation. I've been working hard on it for like since last night's stream, and it's made a lot of progress. So yeah, well guys, thank you for watching. Next episode should be Schism's tour of his base, I believe, and you do not want to miss that. If you saw his previous or season 1 video of his Citadel, it was really, really, really good. Really awesome. If you haven't seen it, you should, because it's really awesome. And I went to his base, and wow, like, I knew he had been working since we started the server, but in 6 months, just wow, it's really, really cool. There's a lot of really cool builds going on out there, and I'm hoping to get back to being able to do tours, so I'm going to start trying to arrange that stuff, and you know, that'll help me with, you know, producing something that you guys want to watch. But that's a little bit of a teaser for the next episode. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a wonderful, well, let's see, it's going to be Tuesday when this comes out. So have a wonderful Tuesday night, and I will see you again Thursday. Take care.